Okay, so we've got 11 elementary steps, and if you haven't noticed, most of these steps come in pairs where they're complements of each other. And in many cases, when you look at these, they're kind of the reverse of each other. So they're kind of good to remember those steps in those pairs so that you can kind of do a real quick compare contrast with those. The one that stands out and is on its own is actually the first one that we talk about. We have a whole chapter dedicated to it. We've already looked at that in this review camp, in fact. So that's the proton transfer reaction. All the other 10 steps are some sort of related pair. Okay, so we've got the bimolecular substitution and bimolecular elimination reactions. Those you probably studied in chapter 9 in CARDI, or whatever the relevant chapter was in your textbook. Substitution and elimination reactions, those are their own fundamental steps. Then you've got the coordination and heterolysis. That's a pair where coordination is basically bond formation. Heterolysis is basically bond scission or breaking. And it's usually a single arrow utilized in that step. Then we've got electrophilic addition versus electrophile elimination. That's why it's so important to get all that straight, right? Some real subtle differences. So electrophilic addition and electrophile elimination are very closely related to one another. And so is nucleophilic addition versus nucleophile elimination. Very closely related pairs. I think I've lost count, but I think we're down to looking at the shifts. So we have a 1,2 hydride shift and a 1,2 methyl shift. And these are things that happen when you have a carbocation presence. Very similar processes, subtle difference between those two. So they kind of pair together. So of these 11, 10 of these come in 5 pairs. And so it's good to kind of keep them straight. Love today's exercise. All those assignments kind of help you categorize those, identify those steps. A really good practice for you so that you can look out and search for those subtle differences and become more comfortable with them. So hope you enjoy that. I'll see you tomorrow for our next day of our review camp.